Hello everyone, I'm Said and welcome back. In the previous video, we learned how to solve quadratic equations. Now let's study the graph of a quadratic function. A quadratic function has the general form f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Its graph is called a parabola. A parabola can open upward or downward, like this. If a is greater than 0, the parabola opens upward. If a is less than 0, the parabola opens downward. For example, f of x equals x squared opens upward because the coefficient of x squared is positive, like this. But the graph of f of x equals negative x squared opens downward because the coefficient of x squared is negative, like this. The most important point on a parabola is called the vertex. The vertex is the highest point or the lowest point of the graph. If the parabola opens upward like this, the vertex is the minimum point here, and if the parabola opens downward like this, the vertex is the maximum point here. This point is the vertex, and in this graph, this point is the vertex. The x-coordinate of the vertex can be found using this formula: x equals negative b over 2a. After finding the value of x, we substitute it into the function to find the y-coordinate. Let's look at an example. Suppose f of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. Here, a is 1, b is negative 4, and c is 3. First, let's find the x-coordinate of the vertex, means x equals negative b over 2a. So we have negative 4 over 2a is 2 is positive 2. Now substitute x equals 2 into the function. So we have f of 2 equals 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 3 equals negative 1. So the vertex is 2 and negative 1. Since a is 1 is positive, the parabola opens upward. So the vertex 2 and negative 1 is here, 2 and negative 1 is here, and this point is the minimum point of the graph. So this graph is like this, and the vertex is 2 and negative 1. A parabola also has a line called the axis of symmetry. This is a vertical line that divides the parabola into two equal and symmetric parts. The equation of the axis of symmetry is x equals negative b over 2a. So in our example, the axis of symmetry is x equals 2. X equals 2. So the graph is symmetric around the vertical line x equals 2. Now consider the function f of x equals x squared plus 6x plus 5. Here, a is 1, b is 6, and c is 5. Since a is positive, the parabola opens upward. Now let's find the x-coordinate of the vertex. X equals negative b over 2a. So we have negative 6 over 2 is negative 3. Now substitute x is negative 3 into the function f of negative 3 equals negative 3 squared is 9 plus 6 times negative 3 plus 5 equals negative 4, right? So the vertex is negative 3 and negative 4, right? And the axis of symmetry is x equals negative 3. So negative 3 and negative 4 is the vertex, and the parabola opens upward, means like this. So this point is negative 3 and negative 4, and the axis of symmetry is x equals negative 3. Because the parabola opens upward, the vertex is the minimum point. So the minimum value of the function is negative 4, and it occurs at x is negative 3. Now consider f of x equals negative x squared plus 4x plus 1. Here a is negative 1, b is 4, and c is 1. Since a is negative, the parabola opens downward, right? Let's find the x coordinate of the vertex. X equals negative b over 2a. So we have negative 4 over 2a is negative 2. So x equals positive 2, right? So substitute x equals 2 into the function. F of 2 equals negative 2 squared plus 4 times 2 plus 1 equals 5. So the vertex is 2 and 5, right? So here is 2 and 5. For example, here. This point is 2 and this point is 5. And the axis of symmetry is x is positive 2. So the graph is this. Since the parabola opens downward, the vertex is the maximum point, means 2 and 5. The maximum value of the function is 5 and it occurs at x equals 2. Number 3, consider f of x equals x squared minus 8x plus 16. Here a is 1, b is negative 8, and c is 16. Since a is positive, the parabola opens upward, right? Now find the x coordinate of the vertex. X equals negative b over 2a equals negative b is negative 8 over 2a is 2 is 4. Now substitute x equals 4 into the function. F of 4 equals 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 16 equals 0. So the vertex is 4 and 0. So this point is 4 and 0. So the axis symmetry is x equals 4, x equals 4, and a is positive, so the graph like this. Also, we factor the function f of x equals x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals x minus 4 squared. So the graph touches the x-axis at only one point. X equals 4. This is called a repeated root or a double root.